Pipettes and pipetting procedures. In biochemical labs, normally for transfer of different amounts of liquids, pipettes are used. There are two types of pipettes, glass pipettes and micropipettes, both for pipetting small volumes of liquids. There are two types of glass pipettes, volumetric pipette and graduated pipettes. There are also several types of pipette fillers, but the rubber-made bulk pipette filler is the one which is commonly used in teaching labs. Each bulk pipette filler consists of several parts. Actually, it has three valves: valve A, valve S, and valve E. Valve A is used to empty the bulb. Valve S is used to draw up a sample, and valve E is used to empty the pipette. I'm going to explain you the correct procedure of using the glass pipette and bulb pipette filler. First, by using the valve E and squeezing the bulb, empty the bulb or evacuate the air from it. Now, insert the pipette in the pipette filler. To pick up a sample, press valve E and the liquid will draw up above the graduation mark. Then, by pressing the valve E, empty the pipette till the bottom meniscus sits on the graduation mark. To dispense the pipette, take the receiving container, for example a test tube, put the pipette in the receiving container. Be careful to touch the tip gently to the sides of the receiving container and press the valve E. And empty the pipette. Notice that there should be still certain amount of liquid in the tip, which is an excess amount. Do not blow the pipette. Micropipettes are used to safely and accurately pick up and transfer microvolumes of samples or liquids. The micropipette itself has several parts. It has pipette holder, which is used to position the pipette firmly in your hand. It has the end, where the sterile tip goes. It has the barrel, and it has the main body of the pipette, which is used to set up a proper volume. Each micropipette has a plunger, which is used to pick up and dispense the solution. And finally, each pipette has a tip ejector, which is used for tip disposal. I'm going to show you the correct usage of micropipette. So the first step in using the micropipette is to set up the volume to be transferred. In some cases, you will need to release a small brake above the scale in order to set up the volume. The volume is set by rotating the wheel, which is positioned in the base of the plunger. For example, when the volume is set to 100 microliters in this case, we need to bring back the brake to its initial position. In the second step, we need to pick up a tip from the tip box without applying too much pressure. Now, we have to use our fingers just to check whether the tip is attached firmly to the end of pipette. If it's not attached firmly, it will not pick up the accurate volume of the liquid or the sample. The plunger has two stops. When you press it gently, it will come to its natural hold, which is the first stop, But if you apply a little bit more pressure, you can press it all the way down to the base of the pipette. So, before starting the pipetting procedure, hold the pipette in one hand, leaning the index finger to the pipette holder and letting your thumb move freely. Then, press the plunger to the first stop and hold. In order to take up the solution to the tip, put the pipette and the tip to the solution. Notice that approximately 2 mm of tip immersed in solution is enough. And slowly release the plunge. Now the solution is drawn up to the tip. In order to dispense the solution to the receiving container, which may be a test tube or a flask or something else, you should place the pipette and the tip to the receiving container and press the plunger to the first stop and all the way down to remove every residual drop of the liquid from the tip. Withdraw the tip from the receiving container and then release the plunge. In order to dispose the tip, press the tip ejector above the disposal beaker.